All right, let's talk. So, in this recording, I am simply going to talk about something that I like to call the neutral mind, um, which is just a way that I frame my way of thinking in certain situations and how I react to things. So, um, a good example to start with is, getting angry. It's not a pleasant experience for anybody. For the person who is angry, for anybody else involved, of course. But um, that's always something that I always thought, like, I really wish I didn't get angry. I really wish I could just like stay calm all the time and just not get angry anymore. But at the same time, that kind of neutrality, that kind of just indifference, um, it it's like it's kind of like how people describe psychopaths, how like they kind of think they just don't care, they have no feeling. So like, how can you get to that state of being even though you have emotions? You're human, you know. You can't really control a lot of your emotions sometimes and how you react to things. But I still want to be like, I still want to be calm. So I was trying to figure out how to do that. I tried. I started off as a pessimist early in my life. Um, world life world kind of sucks. Life's hard. There's not a lot of bad things about life. If you really focus on it, it can really overwhelm you at times. And it was logical to be pessimistic because these negative things were all around me. But it took a toll on my happiness. It made me depressed. Yeah, it wasn't sustainable. So at that point, I was like, okay, well, some people are happy. The term optimist exists. These people that can be happy quite freely. So let me try being an optimist. I tried to rework the way I was thinking. I tried to reframe my mind a little bit to always think positive. And after a while, I got used to it and I got better at it. And I really did start thinking positive in pretty much everything. But that also came with a problem. And the problem wasn't anger, it wasn't sadness or depression, it was bitterness. It was frustration. Being kind can be really bitter. Being optimistic and kind and always look at the light of things can feel bitter because it's not all rainbows and sunshine, but you're trying to look at it in a light way. It's not true deep down though, so it leaves this bitter feeling. So the optimist didn't work either, and for a while I didn't really like kind of know what to do next, but I already had pessimism and optimism. I had both sides of the coin already. I was already working with both of them. So eventually, I realized that when I react to things, if I think pessimistically when I react to it, I then think, oh, what if I was just a different perspective and I was an optimist? I think the opposite. And then I think, okay, what's something in between that I can think about? And by thinking one perspective negative, one perspective positive, and one kind of in between, instead of being upset, instead of being angry or bothered by it, I become calm. But yet I felt all the emotions. I'm still human. I still feel human in that sense. I'm not emotionless, because that does seem inhuman. So that's my 2 cents on that. Like someone cuts you off in traffic, of course you might think, "Oh, you asshole," in the first run. But then you purposely think, what would an optimist think? You don't make it yourself, because in the moment you're angry. You're not going to force yourself to be happy in that moment. Just think of somebody else's perspective, though. Oh, he's in a hurry. Okay. So it's something in between of you asshole and oh, he's in a hurry. He didn't see me. You know? Like, people make mistakes. Boom. I'm neutral again. I'm calm. Didn't even give myself to let the anger wind up. And I just move on with the day without a bother. I mean, every second you're angry, it's a second you could have been, not angry. It's not fun. Nobody likes that shit. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on the neutral mind.